versus Ryan Garcia. This fight. Why is it that this fight will end up being Ryan Garcia beating Luke Campbell? Okay. So the weigh-ins today. First of all, Happy New Year to everybody. We've made it to 2021, and that's a great thing, right? But let's get into why Ryan Garcia will beat Luke Campbell. In fact, why Ryan Garcia will stop Luke Campbell. So, Luke Campbell has fought two world class, and dare I say, two exceedingly fantastic fighters in his last couple of fights. Okay. And he lost 3 fights in his career. One was to an infighter, and he rematched him and he beat him. The second one was to an outboxer in Jorge Linares. And the third was to an in and out mid-range boxer, Vasily Lomachenko. Now, in all of those fights, Luke Campbell ended up in a situation where he hit the canvas. He hit the canvas because in 2 of those fights, he got hit with body shots. Vasily Lomachenko hit him with a body shot to the liver, and he was taken down. And then in the fight against his first loss, he also got hit with some body punches because he couldn't keep the guy on the outside and keep him off of him. And the guy got to the inside and hit him with a body shot. And he was put down with the body shot. Now, in the Jorge Linares fight, he got put down with a lead right. Now, everyone's talking about Ryan Garcia's left hook, which, yes, he catches you with his left hook. He can catch you with the left hook coming in. He can hit you with the left hook as he's coming to you. You know, he has a sneaky right hand that nobody's talking about, and he also has a very powerful right hand, which he has really great leverage on, which can put you down as well. Ryan Garcia gets full extension on his shots. He knows how to maintain range, and he has very good defense. Now, everybody's talking about how Ryan Garcia's chin is up in the air. But what a lot of people don't realize is Ryan Garcia, how he positions himself, his chin is always behind his lead hand or his lead shoulder. So actually, he protects his chin relatively well. Actually, the person who has his chin somewhat exposed a lot of times is Luke Campbell. Now, add to the fact of this disadvantage that Luke Campbell has on Ryan Garcia. All the fighters who have caught Luke Campbell have been quicker than him. They have also been faster than him. Vasily Lomachenko was a quicker fighter and a faster fighter than Luke Campbell. That's how he was able to back Luke Campbell up. Jorge Linares was actually faster on the draw than Luke Campbell, and that's how he caught him with the lead right hand. The other guy, he was not as fast as Luke Campbell, but he was an infighter, and he was able to close the distance on Luke Campbell. The problem with Luke Campbell is his consistency at maintaining range. In this case, Ryan Garcia has no problem fighting you on the outside or on the inside because Ryan Garcia is actually very competent in both areas. Now, like I said before, Ryan Garcia, though he's not extremely strong yet, okay, he hasn't gone into his man strength. The thing about Ryan Garcia is he can box his head off, okay? And all you have to do is watch Ryan Garcia's fights, both in the amateurs and some of his pro fights. In his pro fights, what it really shows about Ryan Garcia, even the fights where he got in trouble with some guys, and after he was blitzing them at first, they came back and was giving him some problems. His defense is really on point. The other thing is Ryan Garcia has a beard. And we know this because Rolly Romero in sparring tested his beard, hit him a couple times. Now, Vasily Lomachenko came out and said that he thought that Ryan Garcia would get beat by Luke Campbell because Ryan Garcia doesn't like getting hit in the face, and that he's actually afraid to get hit in the face. In short, what Lomachenko is actually admitting is that Ryan Garcia has good defense and that he keeps his guard up so you can't hit him in the face. Shout out to whoever is here making a comment. UK Boxing Blogger News says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, my friend. And he says, Ryan Garcia is getting his man strength. Yes, he's coming into his man strength. So What happened is Ryan Garcia, he started boxing at 17. He's a very young guy. And so some people see him and he looks a little bit awkward in how he throws his punches, because he throws his punches without telegraphing them and very, very fast. And the thing about Ryan Garcia that a lot of people don't realize, he's very, very gifted, is that Ryan Garcia literally is a formidable opponent for each of the top tier guys right now. He doesn't have he's the only one I think that doesn't have in the 4 horsemen. He's the only one that never had a world title yet. Okay. He's also the youngest of them all. So Devin Haney, he's become WBC champion. Teofimo Lopez is unified WBA, IBF, and WBO champion. Shakur Stevenson, he was the WBO featherweight world champion. So the only guy in the 4 horsemen so far, if you want to call them 4 horsemen, who has not yet won a world title is Ryan Garcia. And interestingly enough, besides Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia will be the only one who's facing a named opponent and getting to beat one. So that's a lot to say about Ryan Garcia. Now, if you like this video, don't forget, as you guys talk to me, you can smash the like button. That will help me a lot, as well as you can share this video with other people. Ryan Garcia is getting his man strength. UK Boxing Blogger says, powerful left hook upstairs and to the body. That's the thing. We all know Canelo, he masked his left hooks. And Ryan Garcia is in the same gym as Canelo. So even though you know the left hook might come, now it's going to be harder for Ryan Garcia to throw that left hook, even though I think with Luke Campbell, you can still land the left hook on him, because Vasily Lomachenko was able to do it, but he was a southpaw. And the other person who was able to do it was an infighter, Takeda, first beat Luke Campbell through the left hook and was able to do what he did. Got a little reflux problem, so excuse me on that. But this is going to be target practice. And why Devin Haney said, I already see Ryan Garcia having problems with Luke Campbell is because Luke Campbell's too slow. He's too slow. And yes, timing beats speed, but you got to at least work on your speed work. Like Luke Campbell needs to work on his speed work. He moves his feet too slow. He gets himself in position too slow. And that's target practice. And Ryan Garcia has, Luke Campbell has no advantage over Ryan Garcia. He doesn't have size advantage. He doesn't have height advantage. He has a little length advantage, but it's not going to work in his favor. So this is a fight this is like Luke Campbell versus Jorge Linares, except it's not going to be competitive at all. Luke Campbell has a lot of heart, and Luke Campbell's a guy, he does not take defeat easily. So he's going to have grit or heart, and I might get him to maybe the 4th round, but he's going to be dropped multiple times in this fight. He's going to get knocked out clean. He has to get his senses severed from him, and that's going to happen against Ryan Garcia because Ryan Garcia is that good. Luke Campbell is not on his level. It's just not on his level at all. This young couple of fighters, I've seen them from the amateurs, so that's why I can say this definitively. Luke Campbell is just not on Ryan Garcia's level, and Ryan Garcia is just going to blitz him. Literally, he's going to knock him out cold. And I'm not trying to, again, why I didn't spend a lot of time on these videos, and I'm probably not going to spend a lot of time on this one, is because that's just inevitable. Just styles make fights. And Luke Campbell, his style, as much as he's solid in every single category, he has a lot of holes. He has a lot of defensive holes. And Ryan Garcia, he's tough, just like Luke Campbell is. But the thing about Ryan Garcia is what you think is the hole isn't the hole. So that leads to trap setting. And our orthodox versus the southpaw, everybody knows the right hand is the thing. But also, oh my God. This is only happening because, ladies and gentlemen, I have an irritation from reflux, okay? Sorry about this. And this is messing up the video, but short content is what's important. Well, everybody knows if you can hook a southpaw, right? The left hook is one of the things, as an orthodox fighter, you can hook the southpaw, hook him with the left hook, and you hook over his jab or you hook over his hook. You can take him out, right? And you can sorry about that. You can mask the hook to the body and come over the top, or you can mask as if you're going to go to the top and come down to the body. You can tap the top, back, right? You could tap the top. You tap the top up here, right? You tap the top, but you're really going to the bottom. Ooh, right? That's to make sure the guy's guard comes up. So a lot of stuff Ryan Garcia can do, and he could get to showcase more of his skills, more of his abilities. Now, with respect to Luke Campbell, what could he do? When a fighter is a lot faster than you, when he's a lot quicker than you, what do you have to do? You have to actually extend your range so you can get a better look at him. Luke Campbell has to actually stay way outside of Ryan Garcia's range to have a better look at him and try and circle him and have a better look at it. This is best bet. In doing so, he deprives himself of hitting Ryan Garcia at all. Lomachenko was a perfect example of that, where he didn't throw a punch for 6 rounds. He was staying clear out of Teofimo Lopez's range to have a better look at him. In doing so, he gave up a whole set of rounds to Teofimo Lopez. Ryan Garcia just has to keep behind his jab, and walk Luke Campbell down in that case. So unless Luke Campbell could give Ryan Garcia something Ryan Garcia hasn't seen before, he's really not going to be able to do anything to Ryan Garcia. So again, a lot of people are investing themselves in false hope, in the sense that they're saying Ryan Garcia keeps his chin up in the air like this. No, he doesn't. He doesn't keep his chin up in the air. Not behind, not above his guard. His guard is right here. So when he's looking at you, this is what you're seeing. Right there. So even though his chin is here, his guard's right here, just to do that, and protect the chin. So I couldn't turn it to the angle exactly that you wanted me to turn to. So at the end of the day, Ryan Garcia is going to beat Luke Campbell. Okay? He's going to stop Luke Campbell, and he's going to make a huge statement, and that'll be great for everybody. When he does that, of course, he's going to become a sensation. And everybody's wanting to face Ryan Garcia. It puts him in the driver's seat to select who he wants to face next. And that's the cool thing about performances. When you have, now, mind you, the only reason why a lot of guys are going to try and come at Ryan Garcia is because they're going to assume that he doesn't have the experience. They're going to assume that, he's the greenest of them all, and they're going to get a rude awakening. So whoever faces Ryan Garcia next, and I hate to just go on to what the future for Ryan Garcia is. Like, I'm just eliminating Luke Campbell from the equation as if he doesn't have a shot. But quite frankly, whoever faces Ryan Garcia next is going to be in for a rude awakening, because Ryan Garcia is improving exponentially as he fights, fight by fight. So get ready for a knockout, and a tremendous one. If Luke Campbell beats Ryan Garcia, I'll consider it an upset in my mind. And he obviously has a great trainer in McGuigan, but I just don't think that, as much as he's worked so hard to do what he has to do, I just don't think that they have not just the tools, but the God gifting. Luke Campbell's not a God gifted fighter like that. He had to work for what he had. I don't think they have the God gifting either to beat Ryan Garcia. And if Luke Campbell decides to change up his game plan and decide, I'm going to go at this guy on the inside, because Luke Campbell can fight on the inside. Try to break him down on the inside, like what he did with Lomachenko, go forward and try and push Ryan Garcia back. Ryan Garcia is a very good counterpuncher. And so it's going to be a problem for him, whichever way he chooses to go. But I wish McGuigan and I wish him well. But in the end, Ryan's going to have his hand raised, and Luke Campbell's going to be on the canvas, looking up at the ceiling or looking down at the canvas, one of the two. This is my prediction for the fight, just based on thinking about Ryan Garcia's style, thinking about Luke Campbell's style. And I wish both fighters all the best. I mean, it's just that Luke Campbell, he's so slow. He doesn't have that quick reflex. He's going to take a lot of punches. And Ryan Garcia throws some combinations once he gets you hurt. Now, he could be eager to throw a combination. Luke Campbell could catch him in between. That would be something good for Luke Campbell. It has happened to Ryan before. However, if Ryan is using the correct angles and everything, it's going to be very difficult for Luke Campbell to do that. So that's what I got. You guys can leave your comments in the comment section below. This video is over. What you need out of the building right now. Peace.